Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off from Baltimore. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 19, Tiger, 19, go!
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Dart. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set!
Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now Dart. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. He gets 6 on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
46-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Rolling left, buying some time. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. A Escapes the pocket. Took off with it again. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on an opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready. Hiking 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that means third down coming up.
Ready.
And 6 yards to go.
Ready.
One of the tight ends in motion left.
Ready.
Third down give to Hall. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They give on second to Hall. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That's Odafe Owe with the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's out of bounds, not the return that he had drawn up, no way, and actually loses yards.
At their own 12-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Your start now. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. This is Henry on second. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's the end of one here. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Caught out left. Spins out of one side. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. It's Henry on the counter. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Go! Drop all 80s, go!
Start from the pistol. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Going power with a big tight end. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, 4th and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. Like, yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go,
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, New York! The Jets start to fight back with their first points of this game. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And begin his return from the 11. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. In good trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets everything he has under this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now come out throwing. Got for big yards on the right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Hall takes it straight ahead. Running in the red zone. It's a New York touchdown! The Jets can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie things up at 14.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming here from the 12. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 17 at the 27-yard line.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Here goes Dart to the air. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Darts looking to throw. Pass pulled in by Henry. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Going deep here for the end zone. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Press all 80.
Motioning one of the tight ends. One of the tight ends motioning left. They go play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Hall. Next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down to that 17-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Working inside the red zone. I'll set up the screen here for Hall. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Panther 11, cut 19. 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
Working now from the gun. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. And into the end zone touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Jets tie this game at 21.
Boston Seibert set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Back at 60. Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 2nd Pirates.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Timberwood. 79 Grosso.
He motioned the tight end over. They'll throw to start the drive. Has it downfield working the left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Still has some space inside the 35. He cuts it right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 21.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Returning it from the 4.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds his man over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, we're going to use
From the gun, a run for Henry. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here we go. Right here.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That one's cut along the left sideline. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll pick up a 34 yards on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Dart. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love in football. Just a good little penalty, Tons.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19.
They start the drive and ball. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. Hall running between the tackles. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Viking, 18. 79 broken. go. Warriors 70.
Pass play now. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
Get it.
Back to throw now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He's back to throw. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther Street. Panther Cowboy 80. Go track. Take off.
The drive begins with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Darts out of the shotgun. That's completed right side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Back to throw. Here starts. Chased out to his right. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Makes the score.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go now.
Now they send their back in motion right.
18 Cardinals.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Get it. Hot 70, hot 70.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, Henry. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Darts back to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Got it. Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Darts looking to throw. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Hall. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. And the Jets first down.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he will not get the 1st, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. In motion to tight end left. 3rd down, give to Hall. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. Keeps himself upright. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
Ravens 45. Jets 35. Austin Seibert set to
That
kick
lead
off.
trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Flying down the middle of Henry. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
One play action with Dart. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
Ready up.
And the Baltimore first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's going to tell you to run. And that's when read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Here goes Dart to the air. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens close to picking up their 5th win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Tracking 60. 60.
Now Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They run it with King Henry. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
19 Lion. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
35-yard line.
Ready up.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Past the 60. Past the 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. On the move, headed right. Connects with his back, Paul. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Working on 1st down. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
1st and goal, Jets.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. 1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Goal to go, they're passing. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets get it back to within 6.
48. Jets 42.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. The Jets are celebrating. We're waiting for the ruling. Yes, they recovered. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back.
Here he is to throw. Buying some time right. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Let's go now. Press all 80. Let's go.
Setting up to pass. He rolls to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
70 Lions. 18, pioneer. Go.
He'll look to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's a give for Henry. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
You're drawing up for him. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard and everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.